and then I press this button.
Let's see, I gotta get some
press
fruit
this
in here
button, and here we go.
60, 59, 58.
This is a countdown
57,
to the Slade and Mayson
56,
show.
55, 54.
This
53,
continues to be a countdown
52,
to the Slade and
51,
Mayson show.
50, 49, 48.
You're listening to the
47,
countdown to the
46,
Slade and Mayson show.
45, 44, 43.
This is the continued
42,
countdown
41,
to the Slade and Mason
40.
show.
Are we supposed to do something today?
38 right now.
37.
You're listening
36,
to the countdown
35,
to the Slade and
34,
Mason show.
33.
Please stand
32,
by as you are
31,
listening to the countdown
30,
to the Slade
29,
and Mason show.
28, 27.
This
26,
of course the
25,
countdown to the Slade
24,
and Mason show.
23, 22.
We continue
21
now with the countdown
20,
to the Slade
19,
and Mason show.
18, 17.
Stand by
16,
as we are now
15,
delivering the countdown
14.
to
I'm
the
so
Slade
excited.
and Mason show.
12, 11.
Yes,
10.
This is our countdown
Haven't
to the
finished our
Slade
yet.
and Mason
7,
show.
6,
Here we go.
Are you
5,
ready?
Here we go.
4,
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Now broadcasting from the Dan Mason Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mayson Show.
Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
and this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Good morning, Mr. Slade.
Just a minute.
All righty, he's eating his cheese and crackers or something. I don't know. What
No, it's like this morning.
Hostess
I'm actually
ding dongs.
having Actually, I'm having a one of those Dole fruit cups. I love those.
Oh,
This is
okay.
this is mixed fruit, so it's really good. And unfortunately, you started the timer, and I couldn't finish the whole cup by the time it went to zero.
Okay, I got you. As long as it isn't a hot dog, that's the most important.
Oh, don't even start with that. Don't even start. Do
All
the disclaimer, and I'll get my rant ready.
All right. This is the Slade and Mason Show. It's all about you and us. It's like a radio program where we
It's
share with you the
more
news stories. What?
It's more about us.
Well, it is about us, yeah. You know, it's kind of like a radio program where we will.
Better.
Well, yeah, it is better. Where we share with you, where we share with you news, stories, and things that we see throughout the week. It is our take on it. See, friends, this
So
is why.
don't get your panties in a knot.
That's right. Basically, we are saying things you are thinking, but you would never hear on the radio. We are just having fun. Please do not take it seriously. Just enjoy. Everybody enjoy, okay? You enjoying?
Yes, I'm enjoying this immensely.
Okay. All the music. Something happened here. There we go. On my buttons.
What is going on? It's like he's attacked. He's being attacked in the studio. Call 911 right. Oh,
That's something happened over here. There we go. No, that's not it. Is this it? That it? No, that's not it.
I don't know. I can't.
Oh yeah. So all the music you hear is brought to you by Dano Music. Dano Music, because we're cheap and we're not going to pay for it. How's that go? And you can Google Dano Music. And, of course, you can always check us out at the Instagram page where you will see a picture from 2016. The Slade and Mayson, M-A-Y, Y.
Because we love you.
S-O-N show. He's got a mouthful of food. Don't forget to tell your friends, neighbors, cops, people you see on the street. And as always, we are brought to you by Icy Something Icy. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So, Mr. Slade, Mr. J.D. Slade, do you have your morning rant?
I most certainly do. And I came up with it. You know when I came up with it? While I was in the shower.
That's good to know.
I do some of my greatest thinking there.
Mm-hmm.
Dan,
Yes?
let me ask you something.
Okay,
How much-
go ahead.
Because you have 17 children,
Yes.
how much do you think you spent on Christmas? last year?
More than a mortgage payment. And we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, the reason I brought this up
Yeah.
is because we are a society that is built on spending.
Oh yeah. Duh.
All right. Now, tell you what, let's back it up. Let's back it up even farther.
Okay. Go ahead.
Children, how much do you think you spent on back to school shopping?
So,
More than a mortgage payment?
no, actually, no.
Oh, so
No,
your
'cause I don't
kids-
have-
your kids
I don't have-
ended up going to Goodwill and getting their clothes.
I don't
this
have.
year.
Well, I don't have many toddlers who need like brand new wardrobes to go to kindergarten anymore. They're teens, so they're like, I ain't got
I
nothing
need
new.
a new blah blah $900 switcher.
Yeah, well, shoes. That the sneakers are the most expensive thing. But go ahead. What's your
The
point?
reason I bring this up is that 2019, according to the National Retail Federation, total spending, K through 12 schools and college, $80.7 billion with a B.
Yes.
All right, that's back to school. Now, this is a necessary expense because you got to get your children ready so they can get that knowledge. But I asked you about, how about Thanksgiving? Now, you're a cook. How much do you spend for Thanksgiving?
So because I prepare everything myself, it's not as expensive as most people. So
That's at the time. So,
it's just my time. So it's, maybe $20 for the turkey. And all the other, items, probably about $30-$40. Because like I said, I'll make everything from scratch.
total of $976.9 million spent on turkey alone. Yeah. All right. So
Wow.
now, let's talk about Christmas. You said more than a mortgage payment.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Americans spent $920 per person on holiday gifts. That comes up to a total of more than $1 trillion with a T, $1 trillion. Are you getting where I'm coming from yet?
Yeah. So
Okay, now
it's
this
expensive to
past
have family members.
week- Yeah, okay. This past week, what did we just get over?
Valentine's Day.
Thank you very much. $27.4 billion on Valentine's Day alone.
Well, that's just a drop in the bucket compared to Christmas.
Okay, here we go, my man. You know what's the next holiday?
St. Patty's Day.
No, they're going to just get drunk on that, so they won't remember that. Okay, here, let me give you a clue. We are going to spend about $18.2 billion on a daggone rabbit.
Easter, yeah.
Yeah,
Put
buddy.
on your Easter bonnet.
And do not think that you are safe, even when you get away from Christmas, and we haven't talked about President's Day and all those. Oh, you got to get ready for summer. 4th of July. Oh, boy. Let's see here. $6.7 billion on 4th of July spending for celebration of the U.S. Declaration of Independence.
How much?
6.7 billion with a B.
That's almost like a lot of money.
Listen, there are countries whose gross national product doesn't even match up with this, and this is just American spending.
Yeah.
This is just America. Is there any wonder why we are just so indulged and overloaded with debt? Is there? I mean, this is just crazy. And I know you said, well, all I spent was $30. Yeah, but there are 300 million people in this doggone country.
So your recommendation is people should get rid of their friends and family and just get like a pet.
Yeah, exactly. Get a pet.
What kind of
figure
pet?
They're only going to live like 7 or 8 years, maybe 15 at the most, but then they're gone.
15?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cats.
Yeah. I mean, cats, hey, like I say, they're crafty.
Yeah, they'll live a long time. Yeah.
But all I'm saying, Dan, is that, it's every month there is something that Americans have got to overindulge in so they keep this fat economy going. And we better start checking it out because we're not there. We are not there. And I brought this up because I realized, wow, how much did I spend for Christmas?
You didn't get me
$6.
nothing.
I spent $6 for Christmas.
You didn't get me anything.
Yeah, it's like, let's see here. What did I spend on Valentine's Day? Oh, well, now, okay. Then there was so I had some people, I made them angry, I guess, the week of Valentine's because I quoted a story where somebody said, you do yourself a favor. Celebrate on the 15th because all the candy is half price.
Yeah. Brilliant.
The cards are all like, you can get them for a dime. You can get the phony roses. I mean, it's like, so, and you can save just who got money.
They'll have lots of roses for sale like the day after, like for like 10 cents a piece, man.
A little browned and rolled up on the end. It's the thought that counts.
We'll just peel off those outer limbs. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, exactly. She loves me.
I'm sleepy on the couch. She loves me. I'm sleepy on the couch.
But I mean, it just came to me that, and we are encouraged to overindulge.
And how,
like I say, you start talking about Christmas at Halloween.
Get your Halloween candy now before it's all gone.
Right next to the elves.
Well, we are in the middle of winter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
by Virginia,
surprise,
Virginia,
surprise. Easter candy is out already. I mean,
of course it is because Valentine's Day is over.
Yes, it is packed to the rafters at the Wally Worlds of the world. So, and we talk about this every flippin'. It's like they can't wait for people to spend money, and they know that more than half of that candy that they're resupplying is not going towards Easter baskets at all. You could
a couple of friends over. We're gonna do some auto parts. And
you can make those peanut M&Ms as pink and as lime greeny and white as you want, but they ain't hitting any kid's Easter basket ever. They're going straight down your gullet. But now you mentioned maybe pets and 14 years. You've owned a cat before, correct?
Oh God, yes! I've owned tons of cats.
You've had multiple cats.
I had 63 cats in the one house.
Now, have you ever had cat squabbles over food?
Oh God, yes. They're really funny.
You're laughing, but how did that turn out?
Oh well, it's like they were both on top of a cabinet, and it's like the food dish was in the middle, and all of a sudden you saw ears laying back.
Oh my. Okay.
And then you hear.
Well, I just sent you a link for a resolve for that. It's in the Hangouts, and tell me if that doesn't look more
Where'd
like
you go?
What?
Oh, you disappeared.
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
So I sent you a link in our little system here, and tell me if this doesn't look more like a mouse trap.
All right, hold on. Let me get to the page here so I can share in this.
Yeah, sharing this little.
Maybe what's that?
And gang, I'll be sharing this on the post, the link.
Oh wait a minute, it's over here. I didn't think of where it was.
Oh wait, you might not be able to get to it because it's at that website that you're not allowed to see things at.
Let's see here. Oh no, we're in this call, so that's a dumb link there. Get rid of that one. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Just making sure, because when I click things, all of a sudden I want to make sure that that I haven't like disconnected you in the process.
All right, and you're linking. I'll go ahead and describe it. Evidently, this is a tray that has a lid that lifts up out of the way, clear plastic lid, so you can see what's inside of it. So there's food in there. And it has like this long, tall collar with a protective cover over it, so that as an animal approaches it, based upon the microchip that's in their neck, that lid will lift up and will release the food specific to that dog or cat. Small dog. Got to be a small dog. And so apparently it's a sure feed microchip small dog and cat feeder that you can purchase from Chewy. I have no association with Chewy. I just thought it was the goofiest thing I ever saw. And it's only $150.
Where did you send this link?
Within the conversation system we have here.
Oh, okay. So that's why I can't.
Do you want me to send it again? Do you want me to email it to you? Would that be easier?
Email it to me.
All right. Let's decompose.
Hey, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we show you everything. See, we're not perfect.
No, he's not.
We have to be able to, again, get the point across. We're not one of those slick operations.
Heck no. Now, if
we let you see all the bumps and pimples
and other things I don't want to talk about. So I might have to send it to you directly because I think you don't have access to that domain. Larry blocked you from that domain many years ago.
Oh no, they took that block off.
Okay, so you should be able to see this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, that's why that's why I have another Yahoo account.
There you go. All right, so we won't delay it, but it looks more like a mousetrap to me. And quite frankly, cats are pretty smart. I think they would probably knock that thing to death until all the kibble comes flying out, and then they'd eat. But
wait a minute.
Go ahead, spend your $150.
No. You made a statement that I gotta correct you on. While cats come across as cool, calm, collected,
they're not.
Like I'm just so smooth. They're really dumb as boxes of rocks. You ever get one of those laser lights? You can have them crashing into walls, running into doors.
Keep chasing it until they pass out and have bleeding paws. It's cats
falling off of tables.
I just want to see. I want to hear your reaction when you see the image of this thing. And you let me know how this goes. I'll wait. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's look at this joyous project.
Yeah. I think someone just decided. Yeah. So.
All the final and fluffy fruit squabbles.
I just don't think that's going to happen.
That looks like a guillotine, man. You know those paper cutters that like we've got here?
Yeah. Looks like it's just going to go. The cat will be gone. It's not great. It's not great, gang. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. That was very, 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 very interesting.
And you know what? It's like I did something else. If you've got a couple of cats, there's always one little bad cat. I mean, just gets into everything. That bad cat's gonna jump on the top of that thing and just
yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thanks for sharing that.
No problem. Hey,
again.
So that's a food. Oh, speaking of food,
sure.
McDonald's, Burger King. Have you heard about their latest ad?
No.
So they're pushing the fact that they are all natural, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no goofy enzymes to keep things from rotting away. They have a 28-second commercial of a Whopper, and they put it on a little pedestal stand, and they watch it for the next 32 days, and they watch it slowly mold in front of you. And they got full-blown page ads showing this beautifully molded Whopper, showing you that it's all natural. It's going to rot. And of course, for those of you who are not aware, this is a slap in the face to Mickey D's, where you can buy a McDonald's burger,
Carry that damn thing for 35 years.
just leave it on a shelf somewhere, open and exposed. No mold will grow on it. Nothing will grow on it. Ants won't eat it. Mice won't eat it. Dogs, a lot of smart dogs do not eat McDonald's burgers. I don't know if you know this at all, but that we've tested that in the dog. If you peel off the meat, occasionally they'll eat it, but then they're like, no.
It's that mystery meat.
There's something going on with that. Yeah, so dogs won't eat that. But now,
So now wait a minute. Now here again, Burger King. It's like it's the last bastion of a fast food restaurant that I actually enjoy patronizing.
You
but
and me both.
I can see it's going to start to dwindling because there's a couple of things that I really do like at Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
One is the Junior Whopper with cheese, no onions. Oh, those are just like, they're just big enough to be messy. So that
That's right.
It's like there's stuff that runs down your wrist.
That's funny because that's exactly what I order. Because it's not a big Whopper. You can hold it in one hand if you need to when you're driving, and you just go.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, and the other thing that I've just fallen in love with, and I know I'm addicted to, is their iced mocha. It really ticks me off when I go to order an iced mocha and I hear we don't have any. Again, that's on your menu. That's a staple of your board there.
Mm-hmm.
I expect to always be able to get an iced mocha. And the wild part about it is this was at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I've actually gone to McDonald's. I won't mention where in Fredericksburg on Route 3, but there was the one over by where the Wawa was, and I won't mention it at all. But I drove in, and I just wanted to get a soda. I mean, I don't eat McDonald's food because it doesn't stay with me for very long. We'll leave it at that.
It likes you for a while.
It likes me for just about 4 minutes, and
then it's got to go.
friendly reminder of what you just had. So the drive-through went through. Listen, can I just get a large Coke? I'm sorry. We're out of soda. What did you say? What? Wait a minute. Whoa. There's a big, huge picture. You got Whoppers and fries and sodas. I said, you don't have any soda? We have some iced tea and some juice if you'd like. Or how about a milk? No. Bye. That was crazy. How do you run out of soda? That's like running out of burgers. It's like I don't know.
That's only painting half of Ronald's face.
Yeah, basically. So it's like him showing up without makeup. So it's not pretty. But sorry. I wonder what he looks like without it. He'd be pretty creepy.
He's got to be one funny looking dude, man. I mean, really.
So yeah, it has happened. And I don't know how you run a McDonald's like that.
Oh, by the way, a little bit later, we have got my regular weekly feature here as to why we are the fattest society in the world.
Yeah. And
more great news for Americans.
oh, goody. we got Corona coming. Good news.
Do you remember when Corona was something that you wanted to have?
Yeah. I read a post. Someone wrote a post on Facebook. I think it was my buddy Mike up in New Jersey. He says, let me get this right. I didn't go through childhood learning how to drink Everclear straight to be taken out by a virus named after a beer. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, we're laughing about this, but boy, I'll tell you what. I ain't shaking hands with nobody. I have no idea where you've been or where they've been or where they've been.
Oh my gosh.
I really am. Yeah, I am quite the germaphobe, especially like I say, after my little bout with illness. It was like, I mean, I swore I didn't know what the coronavirus must felt like, but I thought, oh no, I've got it.
I know. Every little sniffle of your nose, you're like, Oh no, no, I got the coronavirus. I'm done for. And I'm male. Oh my gosh, I'm over 50. It's all over.
Yes, sir. Just pick out the coffin and put me in it.
Coffin schmoffin, just throw me in the backyard.
I told the kids, man, listen, I don't care what you do. You know, you can burn me up, put me in the kitty box.
We could use you as spare parts. Cut you up.
You walk all right. I'm telling you, Willie said it right. Roll me up and smoke me when I die.
There you go. Oh, so what about different parts of your body though?
What parts?
I don't know. Can we just start harvesting?
Yeah.
Anything still good?
Believe it or not, my heart's pretty good.
Heart's pretty good.
Probably you could scrape enough rosin off my lungs to just go forever.
Okay. What about your eyes?
They aren't worth a damn.
No.
Nah.
Right.
You're gonna have to give those as a discount. Oh, you need eyes? Okay, well, and you only have $12. Well, okay, you can have one of these.
Okay. What about your brain?
Oh, that's a scary place. That is a very scary place. Viewer discretion advised.
Oh my gosh. Did you know the Canadian Post stopped a package going across the border to the United States? They do these random stops every once in a while.
I know. I watch Drugs Inc.
Yeah. It was going to Kenosha, Wisconsin. And they opened it up and it was marked as an antique teaching specimen. And inside a snap lock mason jar wrapped in a paper towel and gusseted with bubble wrap was a brain.
Oh,
now, that's all they're going to tell. They're not saying, if it's human, if it's an animal of some sort. But can you imagine? And of course, the first thing I did is I went on to eBay and looked up prior sales to see if anybody was selling an antique brain.
how much do these go for on the market?
I didn't find anything, but people are selling body parts. I thought that was illegal on eBay. There was a guy selling 1940 skull. Think it's from a Japanese. I'm like, what? What do you do? Don't no. That's all wrong. That's all wrong.
And you know what's even dumber?
Yeah. Well, there are lots of things that are dumber.
I gotta tell you, men
are dumb. Oh, I'm sorry.
Who are selling their children's virginity.
What?
This is an actual thing. Dan. I mean, there are some scuzzy men in this world who actually put their children's virginity on the line to the highest bidder.
All right. Well, let's think of happy things. I'm sorry.
Well, it depends on your perspective.
Gosh. You are going straight to hell, young man. No return.
Hey, H-E double hockey sticks for me. It's like, But you know what? It'll be all right because most of my friends will be there.
Oh my God.
How long have we known each other, Dan? About 10 years, maybe?
Oh, at least.
Okay.
At least.
It's like
10 really long years.
Long. Oh, God.
I remember back when I was 1962. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what have we known each other since, like 1948 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
It's like, and it's still good. Better than a marriage, man, because at least you can go home. You may not have, or you don't have to go home, but you just got to get the hell up out of here.
So where are we going with this?
I'm just asking you what's going on with you, because it's like my rant lasted 20 minutes.
I know, and we're already at the first stop, so let's go ahead.
Oh, well, I guess it's time to take a break.
We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
As long
as I hit this button. Why is this button not running? There we go. There's the button. It's a good button.
Don't touch that dial.
Why?
Not that there's any dial, but we'll be right back with the Slade and Mayson Show.
Wait, they're going to be back? That's not
Why?
good. No.
I know we were done. Oh, this is wrong music. Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mayson.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show. Ain't you that good?
Such cool music. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, come on closer, baby. Come on, hold my hand.
Wait, baby, that ain't my hand.
I want to see you with a Slade and Mayson hoodie.
I'm gonna put my hat on, baby.
I turn it around backwards.
Today in history, February 23rd, 1455. The Gutenberg Bible is published. It's the first Western book ever printed with movable type. I guess that gets kind of confusing when all those words start moving around on the page, but hey, you know, worked for the Harry Potter series, didn't it? 1886. Charles Martin Hall produces the first few samples of man-made aluminum. And it was at that historical point that he found out you can add it to the rabbit ears and get better reception on your TV. 1896, the Tootsie Roll is invented, and since that time, the quality of Halloween chocolate has never been the same. 1903, Cuba leases Guantanamo Bay to the United States in perpetuity.
They're our friends. Let's give it to them. It's okay.
1987, Supernova 1987A, how original, is seen in the Large Magellan Cloud. 1987A. How many supernovas were they planning on finding that year? 26? And finally, 1997. Small fire occurs in the Russian space station Mir. Small panic broke out, but fortunately, when the Americans last visited, they made sure they had a good supply of marshmallows, chocolate bars, and graham crackers. I'm Dan Mason, and that's February 23rd.
And now just a few minutes with Andy on another holiday.
Well, it seems we have another holiday on our hands. No, we did Valentine's Day. We're done with that. No, I'm talking about Banana Bread Day. Oh, you're surprised? So am I. I've been doing these for some 20-some-odd years in this station, and about 30 years prior to that on other stations. Never heard of Banana Bread Day. Don't know where it came from. Don't know why it's here. Don't really care. No, I'm walking out the door as my wife hands me a banana bread and says, "Here, take this to work. It's Banana Bread Day." Now, I'm not going to argue with my wife. I'm a smart man. I took the banana bread and I put it under my arm, and I got on the subway and went over to work. So here it is on my desk for all to see. Anybody who comes by can have themselves a nice slice of banana bread that my wife made earlier this morning. Now, I'll go home and tell her that everybody enjoyed it, but I got to tell you a secret. I'm not going to eat it. Seems she put walnuts in it. I don't particularly care for walnuts. Don't care for them in my banana bread. No, if you wanted me to eat these, you might as well put chocolate chips in. That would be delicious. Not walnuts. It's almost good for you. Now, I'll leave this here for Maury. He may come by and eat it, and I'll go home and tell my wife that Maury thought it was the best banana bread he'd had since he was born. Again, I'm not going to argue with my wife. I may lie to her, but I'm not going to argue with her. You didn't think I was that stupid, did you?
That was Andy Rooney. We'll see you next week.
Riley the cop would always stop on the corner at Tony's fruit stand. He'd help himself to anything on which he could lay his hand. Riley did this quite often. Plenty of fruit he would soften, till Tony got sore and inwardly swore. Then he began to shout, "Hey, please, don't squeeze the banana, because when you do that, then you make a flat. Hey, please, don't squeeze the banana. When you squeeze the plum, you put him on the bum. You touch this, you touch that, you touch everything. You push this, you push that, you never buy nothing. So please, don't squeeze the banana. If you squeeze the opposite, please, the squeeze of the coconut. Hey, please, don't squeeze squeeze it a banana. Because when you do that, and then you make a flat. Hey, please, no, squeeze it a banana. When you squeeze it a grape, you put him out of shape. You touch it this, you touch it that, you take me for a fool. You squeeze it this, you squeeze it that, why don't you squeeze it your true? So please, no, squeeze it a banana. If you squeeze the opposite, please, squeeze it a coconut. Because when you do that, then you make a flat. Hey, please, no, squeeze it a banana. When you make it the reach, you break 'em up the peach. You touch it this, you push it that, you muss 'em up the stem. You squeeze it this, you take it that, someday I'll break your hand. So please, no, squeeze it a banana. If you squeeze the opposite, please, squeeze it a coconut. Hey. Squeeze it a watermelon. Hey. But please, no, squeeze it a banana.
Sadly, we must now return you to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Hey, Macarena.
Hey, Macarena. All right, so that was Louis Prima. Yeah, we'll get hit for that one.
Yeah, I knew it was.
With the Please No Squeeze the Banana and his orchestra of the Zero Prima Jaffe Lewis Band Orchestra.
You know, it is amazing. It is amazing how hidden racism was.
Hey, let's just make fun of the Italianos. Hey. Yeah, and the cop, I'm sure the cop was Irish. Yeah. All right. Well, that was, of course, in commemoration of International Banana Bread Day.
The Banana Day?
It's Banana Bread Day.
Oh.
Didn't you hear about Andy talking about that with his wife?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact, but I had something else to ask about that.
All right, we'll get there in a minute. But first off, this segment of the Slade and Mayson Show is brought to you by I See Something Icy. I See Something Icy treats. They are absolutely delicious. My buddy Sheila Keenan has that big, huge truck. They got these slicers. They slice paper thin. It's really weird. They shaved off the ice with these special Italian slicers. So it's super creamy. They add the flavors. They're absolutely delicious. She's got a whole bunch of different flavors she's come up with. Give them a call at 804-617-8827 for your next party, your next corporate event, your next fundraiser. Yeah, fundraisers are a great way to have this as well. You can even have, if you're like a local constabulary, they can park their truck out front and, drive business there. They're at www.icsomethingIcy.com. That's ICEY something, SOMETHIN. Drop the G off for goodness. ICEY.com. They're on Instagram, Facebook. They're all over the place. Give them a call. 804. That's 804-617-8827. 804-617-8827. And tell Sheila that JD Slade from the Slade and Mayson Show sent you. I think that would just kind of creep her out. That'd be great. Yeah. So,
if you do it like this,
yeah, JD Slade.
You would never find.
Oh, no!
I have a question though from Andy.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought, okay, what in the heck are Tootsie Rolls made out of?
Oh yeah, Tootsie Rolls are. Ugh.
I mean,
Oil.
I think it was today in history that it mentioned that it ruined candy for everyone for the rest of their
Halloween.
Yeah.
So Tootsie Rolls are corn syrup, sugar, cocoa powder, and oil. Yeah. And it coagulates into a hard product.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna talk to you about. Is that hard product because if
Here we go.
in the right place, you could really throw it in the kitty box and make people really laugh.
Yeah, you could. It would look dead on accurate. Oh my god! Yeah, it's one of those. I had a friend of mine. We were talking about that. You go through like your Easter basket or your Christmas food, your Halloween candies, things of that nature, and you catalog everything. This is the good stuff. They're like right above Necco wafers. As far as like, which we've talked about that extensively.
Ever made.
But so I mean, you got Necco wafers, Tootsie Rolls, then maybe like what are those candies that are wrapped up in wax paper?
The lips.
No. You unfurl them. They're wax paper wrap up. They're just like gooey, sticky, gummy, gross. Anyway, yeah. Don't give out Tootsie Rolls. That's one of those.
Well, see, again,
I don't get it.
That's in the second tier of candy.
No.
You have to get to the Mounds and the Almond Joy,
Love
and
those.
the M&Ms and the Reese cups and all that.
Peter
Then
Paul,
you got-
I'm a drunk gun nut. Peter Paul Mountain.
So then you get to the second tier because you'll eat a Tootsie Roll. You will actually have someone have to beat you to eat a Necco wafer. I don't know. Who sat here and thought, yeah, let's see, we'll put some powdered sugar on chalk.
Gary, what are you doing with that pile of dust? I don't know. Got an idea. Bring it on over here. Hey, Margie, can you get some of those cloves out of the kitchen, please? I'm going to grab the cloves and this dust over here, and we're just going to add some sugar. Mix it all up, and children are going to love them.
There was a breath mint, and I forgot what it was, but it was the nastiest thing. It was like black licorice breath mint.
Well, what do you remember? Blackjack gum?
Yes, that's it.
I used to, I got to tell you, I love licorice. So blackjack gum, I love blackjack gum.
Nope.
Yep.
All right, so here you go, parents. We look for ways to get revenge on our kids. It's like, okay, so here you go. This Halloween, especially if you have a cat.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not listen to this gentleman. Just listen to this side of the microphone.
Wrap up these nougat covered.
No.
In wax paper.
Oh, look. Candy Warehouse. Oh, Walmart even sells blackjack gum. Would you like it? You want me to get you some?
No, that's okay. No, thank
you. They
No.
also have the clove flavored gum. Do you remember that?
Oh man. Why would anybody want that?
It was called clove.
Yeah, why would anybody want that?
I don't know. And then you had,
my mom used to put those on ham.
Yeah, and then you had Beeman's brand bubblegum, which was vaguely like a mint flavored. Don't even know what to make of it. It was
vaguely like a mint. And let's not forget the ever present the bubble gum that you used to get in your baseball cards that tasted like you were biting a credit card.
Dipped in cardboard. I don't know which one tasted better, the
card or the
card
gum.
or the gum.
And like I said, that stuff would like break off, and it was like biting into a credit card.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
Okay, so let me tell you what I found out this past week, Dan.
All right, go ahead. Tell me what you found out this past week.
Okay, so I found out this past week that I was a cool kid in high school.
You had those cool leather jackets, and you went, "Hey, on the funds."
No. I'll tell you how I
did you
found
hold the
this
water
out.
fountain for the girls? Hey, babe, want some water?
No, and here's how I found out. I found out that that I was a cool kid because I did a post of something on Facebook, and one of the kids that how's the best way to put this? Remember when I told you the story of how I got into this business? That there were two guys that I worked with in school that were in my classes in school, and they both worked here at the station.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, so I said to both of them at different times, I said, "Hey, do you think they could use someone else down at the radio station?" And the one kid said, "No, I don't think so." And the other kid said, "Yeah, come on, man, we can always use another one."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the one who said no, he was a privileged character.
Okay.
Yeah, he was privileged. His father was the town manager and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But all the same. Okay, here we go. So, anyway, I asked the audience, and I really don't like to do that because it's like I hate. Would you please cut and paste this on your page? Blah 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 blah.
Oh, I saw that. I ignored it, but go ahead.
All right, so
I ignore those. When everybody gives me specific instructions on Facebook, respectfully, I go, no. Because it's like, you get these things,
I'll know who my real friends are.
Yeah, right.
If you'll copy, cut, and paste and send this program to 15 of your friends, and then they'll send it to 15 more, and we'll find out how many of our friends are really friendly. And if you don't do this before...
Send this to 50 friends and something good will happen to you in 3 days?
yeah. I thought that was outlawed. But anyway, go ahead.
All right, so it's like I asked them, again, I did this stupid thing just to see blah, 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 blah.
I didn't do it.
I got interesting answers. I did. So one of my classmates said, high school, maybe for first remembrance was debate team. Now, that just sounds like I was a real cool kid, doesn't it? Jesus. Yeah, thank you. All right. So then here is this quote from this guy. I'm not a cut and paste kind of guy. Sorry to interfere with your experiment. Does that tell you anything about this guy?
Yeah. Nonconformist.
And I certainly can't remember you. Let me see here in one word, but you were definitely the cool guy in high school back when I worked at WJMA, also in high school. And then you went on to fame and fortune there. Congrats and best wishes.
Well, I got to tell you something. When someone uses a term like you were the cool guy in school, that's the guy you get the car parts from. So I don't know if that was what he was alluding to.
I'm going to tell you a story about this person without mentioning his name and the reason I won't is because he is a lawyer.
Oh, maybe we should just stop here.
I went to a party at his house many years ago. And, yeah, I guess I was cool compared to them.
Okay.
I was the Fonz compared to them.
Okay, all right. So, let's see. Interesting things. We're running out of time, but I wanted to go over something really, really quick. The top 13 things we don't do anymore when we go dating. You ready for this? And I'll go through this really quickly because this could go on for hours. Number 13, men pay for the date. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone. We all share. It's like, whatever. Number 12, pick up the date at the house. That doesn't happen. Yep. No. Now it's like, we'll meet at Starbucks. Number 11, wait for the dudes to talk to you. In other words, don't ask a guy out. That's gone. Number 10, I can't.
Wait a minute.
What?
Don't ask a guy out. No,
yeah.
I think
so. No. You'd always wait. Women would always wait for a man to call them to go on a date.
No, sir.
No, that was if you did that with Sadie Hawkins, that's something different. Also, you need to wait 3 days before you reach back out to that guy to see if he's still interested in you. That's number 10. Number 9, this is really weird. This is like straight out of the 1950s. I did not know this. You have to wait for the third date to have sex. Now, in contrast to that, on number 8, it says you have to go for 3 dates, even if you don't like them on the first date. You know, keep trying them. Maybe he'll warm up to you or something.
God, no.
So you like to kill bunny rabbits? That's nice. Number 7, never kiss on the first date. Well, that's gone. Number 6, let him plan the date out.
Oh, God.
Hey, come on, we're going to McDonald's.
We're going to White Castle, baby.
Number 5, avoid serious topics. So, you ever have any abortions? All right, number 4. That's a deep topic. Number 4. Don't ever be friends with him first. Always date complete strangers, apparently.
And then you can get put into the friend zone.
There you go. Number 3. Get mom or dad's permission. Usually it's come home.
My mom around there somewhere. I got to ask her something.
Now it's like you come home. It's like, yeah, Mom. Yeah, this is Gary. We've been dating for 9 years. Number 2, hurry up and get married. And the number 1 thing you should never, ever, ever, ever do, circa 1950, and
follow the list.
No, is never, ever, ever complain about an ex. Those are the things that just don't happen anymore. So, oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's like, so once again, this past week, someone that I know decided that they were going to put all their dirty laundry out on Facebook.
Oh no. Why do people do that?
I have no idea. There is no human rhyme nor reason for doing it. And yet every day, man. And it is usually women who do it. I mean, look, I love you ladies. Yeah, I really do. I really do. But there are some things we need to sort of talk about. Again, I'm afraid to even talk to women anymore. You know, it's like, because next thing I'm accused of being Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
You know, it's
all
like,
right, find a razor. You know, showing up to court looking like a pedophile is not the best move.
I mean, this guy is a multi-millionaire, and he just looks like an unmade bed. He looks like Columbo. Belly all hanging out, shirt collar open. You know, it looks like it might be dirty.
And here's his defense attorney going, "This poor oh yeah." This man could never be confused with
rapist.
I rest my case.
I mean, the guy is unshaven.
You know, you can almost see him wringing his hands together. Come here, little girl. I have a Tootsie Roll. And some Necco wafers. With some blackjack go. All right. So yeah, I know. Dirty laundry, it's not a good thing. Hey, we're running out of time, so go ahead with your. You got food?
Yes,
you want to talk about food?
Ladies and gentlemen, I most definitely have food news for you. Okay.
Hey, turn this down. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Why in the world are we the baddest nation in the world? Well, allow me, before I get into this, you know that this coronavirus has really gotten out of hand. The Daily Star claims that Beijing's central bank is burning $600 million in order to stop the spread of the coronavirus through dollar bills. I'll tell you what, you bring me those $600 million and I will find a way to make sure that it gets really sterile and gets really spent. All right. Now, back to my food news. Oh, yeah. Chuboom says Burger King restaurants in New Zealand are serving a new French fry sandwich. The fries come on a sesame seed bun with ketchup on the bottom and mayonnaise on the top. The sandwich sells for $1.30. Potatoes, bread, and mayo. Yeah. Feeling your heart clench? Yahoo News says that Frank's Red Hot Sauce is selling a new canned Bloody Mary. Drink has an alcohol by volume of 5.5%. It's made with medium hot peppers. All right, QSR Magazine says 30,000 people dined in White Castle restaurants on Valentine's Day. Oh, there's that upscale market. ABC says McDonald's Shamrock Day Shake returns. It's back. It's back, and they're also selling a new Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. All right, let's see here. Red Lobster is discontinuing its Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Ugh.
That's not true. That's a false rumor. Red Lobster tweeted, Cheddar Bay biscuits, unlimited. Tell a friend.
That's because they're disgusting.
Fox News claims McDonald's is selling scented candles online. The scents include, sesame seed bun, ketchup, pickle, cheese, onion.
Oh, that's where the flavor went. They put them in the candles.
Delish Magazine says Twinkie-flavored lip balm and Donuts-flavored lip balms have both been spotted for $1 in Dollar Tree stores. Oh, God. Comic Book Magazine says Peeps is introducing 2 new flavors in the coming weeks. Chocolate pudding Peeps and root beer float Peeps will be related, and they'll be released ahead of Easter.
I'm just afraid of what the chocolate Peeps will look like.
Remember the Tootsie Roll. And finally, House Beautiful Magazine says 7-Eleven is now serving Peep-flavored Slurpees ahead of Easter.
Gross. My teeth are just cracking right now.
My heart is clenching and saying, what is wrong with you? I mean, I can't believe I can find this stuff every week.
All right. Is that your list?
That's my list.
All right. Take us out of here, Al. All right. Just stop, Al.
We follow the law.
Oh, my gosh.
You know you're going to get dinged for Louis Prima, don't you?
I probably won't. All right. And
yes, you will, because I know Louis Prima, and if I know it, it's like, yeah, you're going to get dinged.
Yeah. And the last thing we're going to talk about, I don't know if you know this guy, Mad Max Hughes. Do you know who this guy is?
No.
Mad Max Hughes, Barstow, California. He's the guy who was building the steam engine powered rocket so he can go up into the upper atmosphere to prove that the Earth truly was flat. Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah. His rocket went off, and him with it. He's gone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he crashed. He's gone. So we'll never find out whether or not the Earth is flat or not. So with that, I bid you all adieu. We'll see you all next week. Say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Goodbye, Max.
Oh, God. Straight to hell.
What do you think?
He'll be underneath the Earth. Okay, gotta go. Whack, 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 whack. It's almost over.
Oh, yeah.
Now we'll have to do this again next week.
And like you. Man, we meant to fly, but boy, we wings.
Amazing. And then maybe next week we'll figure out which candidate's brain was in the mason jar coming in from Canada. Say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Good night, Mr. Slade.